Well, I think it's quite extraordinary how many women dared to run away from a marriage twice in that period, and a marriage to a Russian Grand Duke. I'm trying to think who else. I can't think of any other young brides who didn't just grin and bear it. You know, they were married off into these dreadful dynastic unions in which many were miserably unhappy, and they just had to put up with it. But Julie was always very strong-willed and her own person. Konstantin had made her life a misery within months of them marrying, and in 1799, on a claim of needing to visit her sick mother, she begged to be allowed to go back to Coburg, and she hadn't been to see her family in all that time. And Konstantin was away in Italy campaigning with Kutuzov, so the Tsar allowed her to go. But she was commanded back. The poor woman was commanded eventually to go back in the autumn of 1799, because even her family, her own Saxe-Coburg family, when she turned up and begged them not to make her go back to Russia, they said, you've got to go back for the honour of the family. And if you don't go back, they're going to ask for their money back. You know, basically, we're going to lose the income we get from the Romanovs. So she very dejectedly returned in 1799, and then endured another 3 years until, of course, Tsar Paul was murdered, which is when she appealed again to Alexander, who let her leave on the condition that she lived quietly in Coburg, which she did for a very short while, and then went to Switzerland.